Yeah. I mean, like, there's so many different shows. Yeah, there's so many shows, man. There's so many shows to watch, man.
Oh yeah, especially all these bloody ones, dear God.
So many.
You've got the Arrowverse ones, and you've got all the Netflix ones.
Yeah.
The Netflix ones are kind of easier to watch because they land on the same day. So if you want to go for it, you can really go for it, you know?
So you don't have to wait week to week? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they arrive in bunches. Those are the best ones. I'm like, oh, something cool's coming out there. Watch all the episodes at once. There, you move on, something else. But like these ones in like week after week after week, kind of hard. But like sometimes you got to do that. Like with One Piece, the anime, just because it's been like that. Like it's been week to week there, like since the '90s. They keep doing it now because it's the way it's done. Like there's no hardly any time off, you know. But the the way the manga is, which the anime is based off of, they do like I think one manga once a month, which is really good for creativity, and they do about 3 episodes worth of content. So when the anime is showing week to week, they're about caught up with the manga. So like they can take their time. They do like each episode of One Piece is like about 15 minutes long in reality without the commercial breaks, intro, yada yada, about 15 minutes long. And so they
Yeah, I get what you mean about the commercials, because like each for example, I used to be really into stuff like Star Trek Next Generation, Quantum Leap, and stuff like that.
Oh, Quantum Leap, man, that shit had no ending. That pissed me off, man.
Yeah, that totally, like, what the fuck was that ending, man? You know,
all that shit there to like get home, and then he doesn't get home, just canceled out of nowhere. Fuck that, man. Have him go home, hug his wife or whatever, and end it there. You know, have a small little special event movie and end it there.
Yeah, because because he told Al's first wife, Al's coming home, and then it says Dr. Samuel Beckett never returned home.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh man.
Apparently they pulled the same shit with that Mafia show. That apparently went straight to a black screen, and that was the end of it. Jesus, Sopranos.
Oh yeah, the yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, there was what was he? Battlestar Galactica. They kind of the one they did a couple of years back now. Trisha Helfer and stuff like, and the other chick in it.
I was thinking about watching Angie Tribeca, that comedy series, instead of watching SummerSlam live, because I don't want to force myself to look at every single match, 7 hours long. And Angie Tribeca really picks me up. It's a really good comedy show, so more entertaining value than that one. My friend said to look at Perfect Blue. You ever heard of Perfect Blue, the anime?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, my friend from California, he recommends that thing highly. It's about a hooker who tries to get on the right path again, and it's a Japanese thing. I'm like, okay, what's that about? I want to see that. So that seems kind of cool. It's going to be in theaters soon, so I'm wondering whether or not I should check it out like on the home screen or the big screen. I think seeing Grave of Fireflies on the big screen was well worth the wait. The sound effects and the sounds of war around you in the theater, that was really cool. But like I don't know about Perfect Blue. I don't know about that one. It seems kind of cool, but like should I go out of my way to like look at it like on the big screen? Like should I worry myself about that one?
Well, there's probably not going to be as many kind of sound effects and stuff in that. Whereas Grave of the Fireflies, it gets people do it justice by actually watching a film like that on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know, and what was the other one?
Perfect Blue.
Spirited Away.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. recommend seeing that on the big screen. But I think you did, didn't you? Because that was one of the films you were going to go see, wasn't it?
That I believe I forgot what movie I fucking saw. I was that the movie I stumbled into? Is that the one where with the wolf and the kid who's running like who's in like fur and he has a spear and he has like paint on his face? Is that one? Is that the one?
No, Spirited Away is the one about the girl whose family goes missing whilst they're at an amusement park.
No, I didn't read. No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Princess Mononoke. There we go. That's what I saw. There we go. Princess Mononoke.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, that was pretty packed there. What is this thing on my schedule? An Interview with God. It's new on the schedule list here. Monday, August 20th. Out of nowhere, it's on the lineup. What the fuck? Monday. Oh, 2 places on Monday. An Interview with God. You know what? You intrigue me. What the hell is this about? What's your little synopsis thing? Covering the war in Afghanistan provided journalist Paul Asher with some of the best stories of his young career, but that endeavor ends up costing him so much. Oh damn! I had show more. That the whole thing came up there, costing him so much more than he ever could have ever calculated. Upon returning home, Paul struggles to deal with the after effects of his experience, a failing marriage, and his dying faith. Not knowing where to run, Paul dives deeply into the story of a lifetime, an interview with a mysterious man claiming to be God. What does an inquisitive reporter ask God? What would you ask? Sitting down with this mysterious man over the course of 3 fateful days, Paul finds himself answering as many questions as he asks. While wrestling with what he knows and what he's unsure of, Paul finds himself at the crossroads we all come to in our lives. Who do we say God is? And then like some hype stuff at the end there. Thought-provoking film in theaters for 3 consecutive nights. They forced that thing in theaters. Interview with God. At the same place as usual. Yep. August 21st. Same place as usual. August 22nd. Same place as usual. Okay, gotcha. So it's not overlapping with the Elvis comeback thing, which is supposed to be on August 20th as well. Is it overlapping or not? Let me check it out. Did they kick it out? No, yeah, it's going to be there. So they got other theaters to put it into. That's cool. The next one I want to see for sure is Perfect Blue, but like I'm not sure if I should go out of my way to see that one. That's new on the list. It's a boxing event happening in the theaters. Jurassic Park is on the list, the original one. Transformers is number 1, but I don't think there'll be an event on that Thursday, so I'll have to convince my friend to help me out with that one. My Neighbor Totoro's on the list. I want to see that one. That's new on the list there, but I don't care about that. It's called Ida. I don't know what the hell that is. Some comedy special, Ruby, Dragon Ball Die Hard, Castle in the Sky, and okay, here, yeah, some stuff here, but yeah, I'm debating whether or not it's like big screen worthy stuff there, you know?
Yeah. And talking about comedy, there's a film coming out shortly, toying with the idea. The trailer looked amusing, but they kind of tend to put the best parts in the trailers anyway, don't they? The Happy Town Murders.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that one a few months ago. I was like, okay, you got my interest. I forgot what I saw, other than it being like lewd and rude, but I don't remember like what cases it happened. That's all I remember about it. So when it comes out and I see it, it'll likely be fresh in my mind.
Yeah, because there was a guy with his secretary in the office or whatever.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll see it myself.
All right. No, I'm just saying from what I've seen in the trailer, because I've not actually seen it yet myself.
Did you see the Meg yet with the Jason Statham?
Is that actually worth seeing.
Oh, you don't like shark movies now?
Well, once you've seen one kind of film, you've seen them all, haven't you? Really?
Oh no, dude.
Or is this a modern spin, a modern take on Jaws? Basically?
5 out of 5 in my book.
5 out. Oh, fuck! 5 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah. The reason is very simple. It's more than what you think it is.
Okay. All right. Well, I've seen it looks very flash and very sleek in the trailers that I've seen.
Don't look at any trailers. They spoil too much.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's the reason why there's a lot of elements in the movie that'll get you to pop like, oh my god, holy shit! There, I didn't know anything about the picture because the only part of the trailer that I remember was a shark, grabbing at the water with the little girl standing in front of it. That's all I remember from the trailer. That's all I remember. The other trailers show way too much in the movie, but if you see the movie raw without seeing the trailers, the movie's like so impressive. Like the movie has emotion, heart, backstabbing, betrayal, all the good stuff that you want in a movie. And more than you would think so. Who you think's gonna die? You'll never guess who's gonna die. Who's gonna live? You'll never guess that one. There's a whole bunch of like added elements in the picture as well. It's not just the team the entire way through. There's other elements going in there. There's quite a few. Everything makes sense on how the shark got there and whatnot. There, it's everything narratively speaking. It's done exquisitely well. There's nothing wrong with like how they handled the picture at all. It's not a random shark movie where like la 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 they're in the middle of the ocean, shark attacks. It's not that at all. It's a special shark. It's a special shark, special situation, and they let you know all about it, and it's a big deal. So it's not a regular shark. All right. So it's not.
Okay.
It's different.
Oh, so it's worth a watch then. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. And that thing's eating things you would not believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
Okay. All right. Because the last to be honest with you, the last real like film that made me go holy shit.
Yeah, I get you.
Especially right at the end was a movie called Life.
Yeah, that was
organism in space.
I saw it. Didn't I recommend that to you? Yeah, it was really good. That's the
Yeah.
The one with the interesting ending. So I won't say too much there. Yeah, the interesting ending. Yeah.
Yeah, the ending blew me away.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, man. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. In the theaters, I was frozen in shock. Like they ended the movie like that. Oh my god. And
because especially the way that they showed the two shit like they showed Training Day.
I agree. Yeah.
As good a film as Training Day was, he's done better, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that one about the troops in the Civil War called Glory.
Oh yeah.
1990. Yeah, that was a really cool film. But Hollywood can be.
You ever saw a movie of his called Ricochet?
No, I've not seen Ricochet.
That was my favorite movie he's ever been in.
Okay.
Because it's about a crazy guy, John Lithgow, and versus Denzel Washington, and the way the movie starts is like super good. Like you'll never see that kind of opening coming. Like I think he makes Denzel strip down to his underwear, and he says, "Turn around, or I'm gonna shoot the girl." He turns around, and for some reason, he still has a gun on him. And how? See the movie to find out. And that was the opening scene of the movie. And then it gets creepier and creepier because let me put it this way: Evil can't stay away too long, and he starts fucking with that guy's like friends and family and shit. And he gets in his head like no other. You got to see that thing to know what I mean. Like hardly anybody knows about that film because it's not like on the big stage. But yeah, I saw Training Day, good movie. But Ricochet's plot was way better than anything else. Than anything else he's done and recently or whatever. But yeah, check that one out. Yeah, I guarantee you'll like that movie.
Okay, yeah, and that's like another really good film that not many people know about. Oh geez, who was it that had Ben Affleck and
What, Geely?
Samuel L. Jackson? No, not Geely. Jesus, no. Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson called Changing Lanes.
I heard about it. What's it about? You recommend it?
Yeah. Oh, I recommend it. Yeah, basically he overtakes Samuel L. Jackson, and it causes Samuel L. Jackson to be late, and it totally fucks his day up.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a whole like kind of revenge flick basically. After that, yeah, it's a really really good film. It didn't do that big at the box office. Okay, but then again, the best ones.
Speaking of the box office, what made you scoff your nose at the Meg for? Why'd you scoff your nose at it?
Because I just felt that it was like, you know, that the shark movie is as tied a genre as the Western, basically. As tied a genre as the Western was, Eastwood made Unforgiven.
I was kind of sick of shark movies after like Piranha 3D, I guess is kind of like a fish related movie, and The Shallows. I wasn't a big fan of that movie at all. Then I see The Meg, I'm like, another shark movie? Great. But this one, unlike The Shallows, it had a much bigger budget. You can tell it had a much bigger budget, much bigger cast, different personalities of the cast there. The storyline and the plot, the drive, the motivation, all made sense. I saw it twice. I was looking around the audience during certain key scenes, and they were jumping up and down and cringing, just like I thought they would. This movie has lots of plot twists and jumping moments that you would not expect, and it's all throughout the picture. It's not just in one part of the movie. It's all throughout the picture. Like you never know. And when the movie slows down and talk about something, it's important narrative for the plot because a certain character is connected to the other characters, and you want to see how they react to a certain situation that just happened. So it's like it's really good. The dialogue is fresh. None of the dialogue in there felt like forced or like regurgitated garbage I've heard before. Everything that they're talking about in this movie relates to marine biology, taking care of science, things like that. There's nothing like cool or hip or millennial crap talk about what they say. Everything's important to the narrative structure, and that's a big plus for me. And like it's not garbage talk there where they forget about it the next scene. It's all important to the overall plot, and that ramped that thing up there. When I was watching the movie, I didn't think about a scale, and that's always important. But I didn't think about what am I going to give this movie? A 3, a 4? No, I didn't think about that at all. And when that happens, it's usually going to get a 5. I wasn't able to think about that at all because I was just sucked in. Literally, that's a pun in the movie. We saw it. I was sucked in to the movie. I was like, "Whoa, this is so good." I was like listening to the crowd around me and the shark and the bubbles and the whole street. I was how's it gonna happen? Oh, they answer that later. How's this happening? Like, answer that like that's really. It was like I was just sucked into how good the narrative was for the picture itself. There, I wasn't expecting much out of the picture, but it gave me so much more than I bargained for when it came to like this is competently well made there, and the movie could have ended at a certain point, but no, they give you more than what you bargained for. I'm like, oh shit, overtime, let's go.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's one of those things.
I'm definitely going to give that a go. I'm definitely going to give that a go.
There's not a single person that I've talked to that says anything bad about the picture. And I speak to a lot of people that are negative about things, and they said like, "You'll see that movie." I'm like, "All right, cool, see it." I saw it. I was like, "Wow, this is really good." Black Klansman, on the other hand, acquired taste. It's a pretty harsh movie.
I was going to ask you about that actually. That's the new Spike Lee film, isn't it?
It's a pretty strong movie when it comes to certain words, if you know what I mean. They make fun of black people, Chinese people, Asian, Spanish people, everything. They go in pretty hard there. They don't like Jews or whatever. It's a very harsh reality kind of movie of the way things used to be, and the first couple minutes they're throwing around the N word like it's a regular thing.
Okay.
So like yeah, be prepared to hear N-word bombs and like Jewish jokes and making fun of Chinese people and stuff there. It's not it's not like a PC film at all. I'm not I was surprised this movie wasn't rated X. Like because the language is so disturbing in this movie. So disturbing. What
era is it set in, right?
Feels like 60s, like the jive talking bell bottom era.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the triple K would have been still pretty strong at that point. Okay.
Like in the movie they say don't call them the Klan, call them the organization. So I'm like, okay. And like how they were infiltrated and stuff like that. It all makes sense narratively. So narratively speaking, the movie's very well done. Like you understand why he's there and why he's doing this, this to this person and why the structure's happening. Everything made sense there. So for what it is, I would give the movie a 4 out of 5, but it's definitely not for everybody. And it's a hard pill to swallow. What you see in that movie, it's a hard pill to swallow. So yeah.
Okay, is it like Mississippi Burning? Is it based on a true story, or is it just?
It feels true enough to be like a true. It feels true enough to be like that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, at the end of the picture, when the actual movie's over, they show reality footage from last year about racist meetings happening across the country. So.
Oh yeah. I've seen that on the news. Yeah.
And people were being run over in cars for protesting Trump. Yeah, it's real footage. Real footage. I'm like, yeah.
That sounds like something some of my we can't pick and choose who we're related to. So that sounds a bit like some of the shit that some of my redneck relatives down in Arkansas would kind of bloody do. You know what I mean? Fucking rednecks down there. Yeehaw!
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The movie was overall it was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie. It's just like it's a hard pill to swallow with all the N-word bombs going off and whatnot there, and the racial subtle tones there and whatnot there. Like it's one of those movies that like people can like only see once because it's not really It's not. It's harsh because people don't talk the way they do in that movie anymore. It's not based in reality in any way, shape, or form in the current way things are. But the Meg is just like a fun overall movie, and I didn't expect the movie to be good to me. I expected it to be like okay, but it just blew me out of the water the way it was professionally done in a lot of ways with the shark and the danger, the music, the sound effects. There, everything was done professionally in that movie. There's nothing bad I can say about the Meg. There's nothing bad I can actually say about the movie at all. I saw it twice, and I still can't find anything bad about the picture at all.
Oh, you've seen it twice? Oh, wow.
Both in IMAX.
Okay.
When I saw the movie looked like it was made for 40X because there's a ton of action in that movie. Yeah.
I'll have to check my listings and I'll get down to see that.
Yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout can kiss my ass.
Oh, I was left a bit cold by that film. I've seen that. Yeah. See, they kind of wrapped it up neatly. With the whole the wife thing.
Yeah.
Ethan's wife, and then I thought it was a nice touch that the blonde chick that he met, that gave him information and set up the jailbreak. She was actually meant to be the daughter of the chick that he met on the Eurostar train in the first one, the information broker called Max.
Mm.
Do you remember the first one at all?
No, sorry, man.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I thought that was a nice touch. But yeah, they've left it open a little bit if they want to make another one.
I gotcha. Skyscraper.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. I want my friend to help me go see Meg in 40X because like that movie has quite a few scenes that are really cool. And that would be good in 40X with the shark coming at you under the water and the submarine feels. So that'd be really good. But he uses Movie Pass pretty often, and they black out movies when you see them once. So, like me saying, could you see like Darkest Minds if you're not going to see it? Maybe that, because then I have to think about him as well. Because what if he wants to see that? So, but or like get in just with Darkest Minds. But First Purge, yeah. Okay, First Purge, yeah. Meg is better than anything else on this entire list of like movies I see here. Yeah, it's better than Spy Who Dumped Me was as good as anything else I've seen this year. Incredibles 2 was good as well. It was pretty good there. Other than that, I would recommend of this entire list here. I recommend The Meg, Black Klansman if you can stomach it, Incredibles 2, and Spy Who Dumped Me, because the action sequences are better than you think it is.
Okay, and has the new Johnny English film come out yet?
Not in America.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because that's meant to be coming out shortly.
Yeah. Woo! Can't wait to see that one. All right, man. I gotta get some sleep, man. I got a lot of shit I gotta watch later on, man. I'll watch Impact.
Okay, man. All right.
Okay, lovely talking to you, buddy.
Thanks for the chat, dudes.
Okay, later, buddy. Surprised we didn't get cut off. Interesting.